Welcome to the class, dear student. This is Ankita from the race classes. So, in our previous video, already we have discussed the tense, its definitions as well as the classification of tense. Tense has been classified into three parts. One is your present tense, past tense as well as future tense. Clear? Based upon that, we have already discussed different classification of tense. Like each tense had been classified into four parts. Combining all, we have total number of 12 parts in our tense. Clear, no? Now, in this video, we are going to learn one by one. Like, we are going to learn first about that present tense. Then we will discuss about past. And in the last, we are going to discuss about the future tense. Here, we are going to begin with the past tense. First of all, to understand that tense, we will try to understand its type. So, generally, we are having four types that we have already discussed in previous video. That will be your what? Simple present, present continuous, perfect continuous as well as present perfect continuous tense. This is your four type. Now children, let's move to the part of writing where we are going to have the brief discussions about all these points, and you have to learn all the formulas. That means what are the important things that you have to remember while dealing with this chapter tense. Clear? So first thing which you are going to mark is your type. Second which you will mark will be the structure. Structure is not your mathematical structure. Structures means what type of grammatical things we are going to implement, what type of where will be the subject first or object first, what are the things which we are having, and then we are going to take certain examples from here. Clear? Do you get my point? That means what? First time we are going to start with we will write first as a parts. We are going to write as a parts of this one. So please note it down properly, and this one is the short tricks. Apart from this, after telling everything of this, all three tenses, I will tell you one short trick also, where that only you have to remember while dealing with it. Clear? Apart from that, nothing you have to remember much. So first you are going to write parts. First you will write parts. Clear? We have four types of tense. First is your present. Is divided into two, whether sometimes it is written simple present and sometimes it is written indefinite as well. Clear, no? So your first part of yours is what? Present. In tense, which part we are dealing today? We are dealing with your present tense. That already we will write in parts. So, but again still we are going to remember this is as on heading. Clear, no? First part of ours is what? Present. Present has been classified into two parts, whether the present is, or you can write here simple present. Clear? You will write here as simple present. Clear? Sometimes simple present is also called it as your indefinite tense. Clear, no? That means in bracket I will write, don't be confused. Indefinite. Simple present or indefinite tense. This is your first part. Second is your what? Present continuous tense. I hope my handwriting is visible to you properly. Present continuous tense. Clear? You have to keep your attention on every point, children. This is very, very important for you to understand. Third type which we are going to read and understand will be your present perfect tense. This is new one, present perfect tense. And fourth one which we are going to study will be your present perfect continuous tense. What is the fourth type which we are going to read and study? Present perfect continuous tense. Clear? This is the first structures which we are going to talk about your present tense. Please try to go with it. These four are your part. Now what we are going to deal with the next one? Next we are going to learn the structure. Structure about what? We are going to learn the structure of, here I'll erase, here I'll write structure. Clear? We are going to learn after part, we are going to learn what? Structure. Clear? Now this is very important for you to understand. Which helping verb we are using in present or continuous or perfect continuous. That one is very important for you to understand. Apart from structure, I think you will not be confused here. We are dealing with which tense? We are dealing with present, or you can write present tense, first type. Clear? Hope it is visible. Understood, no? So let's discuss about the structure of this one. Now types is clear for you. When we are going to discuss the structure of this one, first of all, we will write it here as an subject. Plus this V1 is what? In our previous video, already I have taught you the four form of verb. Present, past, first form present, second form past, third form past participle, and fourth form is your ing form. Like go, went, gone, going. So go is your first form, went is your second form, the third form is your go, went, gone, and fourth form is your going. Clear, no? When we are going to discuss about simple present tense, here we are having subject plus verb ka first form. Sometimes we are using as an helping verb s or es. What we are using? S or es. S or es means what? Like if it is written some word go, then we are using sometimes go and sometimes we are using goes, G-O-E-S. But go, went, gone. Goes is not your form of verb. We are using by putting es in that. That means sometimes we can use s or es. And this is also a type of your form. Clear? Understood? Apart from this, in this sentence, we can use as an helping verb what? Do or does. What type of helping verb we are going to use here? We are going to use do or does. Make it sure. Clear? That means if anywhere you will see do or does and as an helping verb, children, you just recall your mind and just switch yourself to this point that do or does is always used in simple present tense or indefinite tense. That's all. Your rule is what? When you have to use subject plus verb ka first form plus yes or yes, or as an helping verb you will use this, and this as a helping verb you can use this, and we have at the last what? As in we are going to use as object. OBJ is what? OBJ is your object short form. Clear? Understood? Like first example. So based on that, let's start the first example. Your first example here we are going to start with examples that I will discuss all together. Clear, no? Next part of yours which we are going to deal is your present continuous tense. Can you guess what type of helping verb we are going to use in this one? How you can distinguish? You are going to distinguish with subject is common everywhere. Clear? After subject we are having verb ka which form? Which form we are using? Since this is at second place, but still we are using verb ka fourth form, or in bracket you can write ing form. It is at second place mostly, but we are using the fourth form of the verb. We are not using second form of verb in present tense. Second form means past tense. We are not using past form of verb in present tense because we are dealing with present, no? So why we will use the past form of the verb? We have to use the present form, and here with subject we are using which form of the verb? We are using the fourth form, that is ing form of the verb, including your helping verb. First of all, don't write that one. We are going to use this one, subject, then we are using a helping verb is, am, or, plus verb ka fourth form, bracket you will write ing, and then you are using object. Clear? Understood? Now next, when we are going to start here, do you I think that clear concept is clear. Here we are using when anywhere in a sentence, like if it is given I do my work, or I do my work means this is your which form of verb? That will be your simple present tense. That will be your simple present tense. If it is written he is going to market, he is going to market is your which type of sentence? It is your present continuous tense, because is helping verb is used along with verb ka fourth form. First form with go And when we are using ing, it will become the fourth form, that will be going. Understood? And with the object, whatever object we are going to take. Now, go with the next one, that will be your, what type of helping verb we are going to use in this one? Can you guess? Here we are using first form, here we are using fourth form. Again, when we are going to use this has, here we are using the helping verb have, has and have. Now see how basic difference we are calculating from here. Do, does, is, am, are, has, have. Easily you can distinguish from these four tenses. And then which form of the verb we are using? Question is this one. Which form of verb we are using? We are using the third form of verb. Go, went, gone. Clear? I'll go with the example also there. He has been. Then what we are going to take at the last? At last we are having as an object. Clear? Next, present perfect continuous tense. What next we are going to use in this one will be your, we are going to use subject plus has or have. We are adding one new thing which is not there in all three. That will be your, I hope it is visible to you. Clear? Along with has, have, we are using been. What we are using, children? We are using been. Now, can you guess which form of verb we are using here? And after that verb, what we are using which is extra for us? Yeah. Here also, in fourth one also, we are using verb ka fourth form. That means your ing form. Now, I will tell you the tricks also how I used to remember in my childhood when I was reading this tense chapter. I'll let you know. Has, subject plus has, have plus been plus verb ka fourth form. We have one more number. That means we are using one more thing in a sentence, that will be your since or for. Since means if the work is in continuation, we are using this type of word. Like I study for 2 hours. That means that your study is in continuation. Lagatar. You are doing that word continuation. That's why you are using since means which you have done. For we are using to continue that verb. Subject plus has, have plus been plus verb ka fourth form. And as in after that we are using since or for. And then at last, what is that? At last is your object. Clear? So there are many ways to distinguish. I will try to circle it out, the sentence, so that you can understand. Clear? In this one, we are using this part as an helping verb. Rest of all is important, but I am just first underlying this helping verb. Clear, no? In this we are using helping verb what? Is, am, are. Here we are using the helping verb has and have. Now, sometimes you will be confused, ma'am. Has, have been used here also, here also. But here, children, when you along with has and or have, anyone you have to choose. When the been is used, then automatically that sentence is what? Your present perfect continuous tense. Clear? So here as an helping verb we are using this one. Clear? Now, this is your first form. We are using the first form of the verb. This is your second form. We are using the fourth form of the verb. That means first form, first one, first form, second one, fourth form, third time we are using third form, and again with fourth form we are using fourth one. It's only one thing I have to remember, that with second case only we are using the fourth form of the verb. That means at second and fourth place we are using fourth form of the verb, that is your ing form. Rest of all in first and third place we are using the same. First form and third form as usual. Clear? Now I am going to give you a common example from here. Like I will tell you one common example which you have to understand and classify as per that. Like first is your I hope the board is visible. I write a story. I have not used this helping verb do or does. Simple I have taken. I just take this yes or yes form. I have not taken that also. I simply write, wrote, written, writing. But I have taken the verb here, write. I is your subject, this is your verb, and this story is your object. Clear? Now next, when you are going to deal with a simple one, here with this sentence only I will write I am writing a story. I am writing Okay, a story. This is your simple sentence which I have taken. Now, I is your subject. Here I have taken one helping verb am. What is your verb, children? Write is your verb, but along with write, I have to use the fourth form of the word, that means writing. And that means a story is your object. Moving on the next one. Can you guess what, as for this sentence, what is our third sentence which we are going to frame from here? Along with I, you are using has or have. Along with I, you are using has or have. I is your singular, so along with that we are using have. I have, write is being converted the third form of the verb. First form write, second form wrote, third form written. So I have written, what you have written? A story. Clear? Here you are using your third form of the verb. Understood? Now here, along with subject you have to use has or have plus been. Already you have used this here as an helping verb, have. So which helping verb you are going to choose with I? You are going to choose I. Along with that you have to use have, because here with I we are using have. I have. Then what is your next step? Which is going to distinguish you from present perfect to present perfect continuous? That will be your been. Been. I have been. Clear? Verb का fourth form. I have been. Now, what is your verb here? Write. What is the fourth form of verb? Writing. So you will write here, writing. I have been writing. What you are writing? A story. Children, with one structure only, I have taken the form, explain the shortcut rules for this one. This is not the shortcut, that is the way you are going to remember the things. Shortcut means in one table, all the tenses should be there. That also I will give in the coming videos only. This is the way we are going to learn. But what happens, sometimes you will be confused. In book, many things are written and you will be confused whether I will write the object or subject. So this is a simple rule. I have not used do or does. There are many sentences we are going to frame with that. Clear, no? So this is an example. I write a story. I am writing a story. I write a story. I am writing a story. I have written a story. And last is your I have been writing a story. But here I told you to use this mode. I have been writing a story. You have to use since or for. For how? Because your work is in continuation. So when you are going to stop here, that is not appropriate. So I have been writing a story. What you will write? I have been writing a story for 2 hours. That means your work is in continuation. Your work is there in continuation. Continuously you are writing a story. Already 2 hours is passed. But still you are continuing your work. That comes under which work you are doing continuously. That comes under your continuous tense. And when you are going to use been, that will be your have along with been. That will be your present perfect continuous tense. Clear? Hope you understand this pattern. So let's go with another one. That will be your. Let's go with another form of that. And that will be your past tense. Clear? Past tense. In that, we are going to start what type of structure or parts we are having. Then we will discuss about the structure and then the example. Clear? Next, we will continue in our next video. Keep watching our channel. So please keep like, share and subscribe for updating more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.